So last night I received a call from Lower Merion Township because we were handing out a sample ballot that was printed on yellow paper. It didn't say that it was from the Lower Merion Democratic Committee. It didn't say that it was from the Montgomery County Committee. It simply said, here's a sample Democratic ballot, and it said paid for by Mike Leibowitz. And I was told first that I wasn't allowed to hand out a sample ballot. And I said, that doesn't make sense because obviously we have First Amendment rights, not to mention the fact that handing out a sample ballot is pretty straightforward. Then I was told that you're not allowed to hand out a yellow sample ballot. I was actually specifically told that handing out a yellow sample ballot is illegal. And so I said, well, wait a minute. I can't imagine that there's a law against passing out a yellow piece of paper. I mean, after all, a yellow piece of paper. My opponent is handing out a yellow piece of paper. And then they said, well, the state party has a rule that says that only the state party can hand out a yellow piece of paper. At which point I said, great, please show me the rule. It turns out nobody can show me the rule. It is true that traditionally the state party and I guess the local party hands out a yellow piece of paper, but anybody can hand out a yellow piece of paper. Hand out a white piece of paper, it kind of fades away and people don't pay attention to it. You hand out a blue piece of paper, people think that you're a Republican because traditionally in this area the Republicans hand out blue pieces of paper, and traditionally in this area the Democrats hand out a yellow piece of paper. I handed out a yellow piece of paper and I just got a visit from the solicitor from the Montgomery County Democratic Committee saying that if I continued handing out a yellow piece of paper that they were going to file an injunction against me. And I said to the fellow, listen, I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to protect the interests of the party, but I don't think that this type of activity that's trying to keep people off the ballot, that's trying to deny people a primary choice, that's trying to keep people from being enfranchised to vote, I don't think that's good for the party. It's certainly not good for the country. So we're going to keep handing out yellow pieces of paper, and if they file an injunction against me, so be it.
Do you think your opponent had something to do with it?
I'm sure my opponent had something to do with it.
Right.